they preach.
Those who are alive, they preach.
Like, some, he wanted the devotees to go out and preach.
He wanted the devotees to go out and preach.
Today is the 150th anniversary of his appearance.
Today is the 150th anniversary of his appearance.
Unfortunately, it should be a much bigger celebration.
Unfortunately, it should be a much bigger celebration.
Last night, we had the SGVA, Saraswati Gaudiya Vaishnava Association, lectures on Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
Last night, we had the SGVA, Saraswata Gaudiya Vaishnava Association, lectures on Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
But, I mean, for the 125th appearance of Prabhupada, Bhakti Vedanta Swami, we've been doing a big, we did a big thing, we heard the cook.
For 125th anniversary of Srila Prabhupada's appearance, we did a big thing.
So, unfortunately, we didn't take this opportunity to go for our Lord.
Unfortunately, we didn't take this opportunity to glorify our Param Gurudev.
And so our presentation was a bit humble.
So our presentation was a bit humble.
But actually, you can see here how even before Rama went to the West, he had a worldwide vision.
We can see here how even before Srila Prabhupada went to the West, he had a worldwide vision.
And that was given by his Gurudev, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur.
That was given by his Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
He wanted to unite all the disciples of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
He wanted to unite all the disciples of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
The grand united preaching
To do a grand united preaching
all over the world.
all over the world.
But no one took it right. They didn't take it very seriously.
But they didn't take it very seriously.
Prabhupada ran himself.
So Srila Prabhupada went himself,
That's why we're all sitting here today.
and that's why we are all sitting here today.
I told her last night that Prabhupada went, but she was carrying out the order of his Gurudev Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
So I told him last night, Srila Prabhupada went to the West because he was carrying out the orders of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
So naturally, we should be very grateful to our Prime Gurudev for sending Prabhupada to us.
So we should naturally be very grateful to our Param Gurudev for sending Srila Prabhupada to us.
And Prabhupada, he echoed the same message to his followers.
And Srila Prabhupada, he echoed the same message to his followers,
That they should go out and preach.
that they should all preach.
Prabhupada said that on Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, in China, sometimes I think to pull out the marble of the temples.
Srila Prabhupada said that sometime Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was telling him that sometimes he thought that it was good to pull out all the marbles from the temple
So that
and sell it
and print books.
and print books.
I told Prabhupada, if you ever get money, print books.
So he told Srila Prabhupada, if you ever get money, print books.
One of the priorities that Prabhupada did was to establish the BBP for printing his books.
So one of the priorities that Srila Prabhupada had was to establish the BBT to print his books.
And what he asked his son to distribute the books.
He asked ISKCON to distribute the books.
He heard that Bhakti Thakur, he had a rule that his pujaris and devotees who stayed in the temple had chant 100,000 names.
We heard that Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, for his pujaris and those who stayed in the temple, they should chant 100,000 names.
When I first came here to Mayapur in 1970,
When I first came here to Mayapur in 1970,
there are still many of Prabhupada's brothers alive.
there were still many of Srila Prabhupada's god brothers alive.
So you got some insider information.
So we got some insider information,
Some nectar. Some nectar.
some nectar.
And we heard that those who went out and distributed the books, they would have to chant 25,000 names a day.
So we heard that those who distributed the books would have to chant 25,000 names a day.
That's 16 rounds.
That's 16 rounds.
And he had a daily newspaper.
He had a daily newspaper.
People ask how do you put information on the daily, how do you know information in our daily spiritual newspaper?
So people would ask him, how do you have enough information for a daily spiritual newspaper?
This material world, only Akapad Vibhuti.
This material world is only Ekapad Vibhuti.
Spiritual world is Tripad Vibhuti.
Spiritual world is Tripad Vibhuti.
But I think I want.
So you have 3 times more information.
We heard of Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur. He was a very unique personality.
So we heard how Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he was a very unique personality.
His hands would go down to his knees.
His hands would go down to his knees.
Like Lord Chaitanya, Ajahn would go.
Like Lord Chaitanya, Ajahn Lampita Bhujo.
He had 3 necks, 3 lines on his neck.
He had 3 lines on his neck.
He'd go around and he'd wear sugar and dirty Maharaj. And he'd give out sweets for Muslim kids.
He would go out in his chadar and dhoti and he would give out sweets to the kids, Muslim kids.
Actually, much of the land that he had was given to him by the Muslims of Mayapur.
Actually, much of the land that he had was given to him by the Muslims of Mayapur.
So he was a very gracious, very encompassing.
So he was a very gracious and very encompassing personality.
And one of our neighbors was one of the youngest disciples of Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur.
One of our neighbors was one of the youngest disciples of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Damodar Swami.
He told us some things.
He told us some things.
He said Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur was walking with disciples. He was there.
He said that Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was walking with his disciples and he was there in the evening.
He stopped.
He stopped
Looking at the moon.
and he was looking at the moon.
For a long time.
He looked at the moon for a long time.
What's he looking at the moon for?
Other disciples were thinking, what is he looking at the moon for?
And they turned it down. It's like the people on the moon planet, they become materialistic.
Then he looked towards them and said, the people in the moon planet, they have become materialistic.
Bahirmukh.
Bahirmukh.
We have to go there and preach.
We have to go there and preach.
We don't know where he is now.
So we don't know where he is now,
He's preaching.
where he is preaching.
He studied the four Vyasa-Puja.
So he studied the four Vaishnava Sampradayas.
In his temple, there's the four Sampradayas there.
In his temple, there are the four Sampradayas there,
Out of four corners.
at the four corners.
And he studied. He said that the differences are not so significant.
So he studied and said that the differences are not so significant.
What's really important that everyone is promoting Vishnu Bhakti.
What is really important is that everyone is promoting Krishna Bhakti,
He said Vishnu Bhakti.
Vishnu Bhakti.
So, he spent time discussing the different acharyas and different sampradayas.
He spent time discussing with various acharyas in various sampradayas,
And he appreciated how Acharya defeated impersonalism quickly.
and he appreciated how Ramanujacharya defeated impersonalism quickly.
How Maharaj, Madhvacharya, he also defeated the impersonalists.
How Madhvacharya, he also defeated the impersonalists.
So, like this, he was preaching in a very cutting edge way
So he was preaching in a very cutting edge way
for his day and age.
for his day and age.
Right? When the cars are just the thing that only the elite would have, British,
When cars were a thing that only the elite would have, a few British,
and then he bought a car.
then he bought a car.
But then some of the devotees would take the car just for some to buy some medicine or water or something.
So some of the devotees, they would take the car to buy some medicines or something.
So he told a story.
So he told a story.
Shaligram diya badam banga,
Saligram diya badam banga.
breaking peanuts with Shaligram Shiva.
Breaking peanuts with a Saligram Shila.
He'll tell a unique story
He would tell a unique story
that one temple had a professional pujari.
One temple had a professional pujari.
He was basically an atheist.
He was basically an atheist,
But he was born in a Brahmin family.
but he was born in a Brahmin family,
So he knew how to do the puja.
so he knew how to do the puja.
He loved peanuts, wow!
He loved peanuts. Wow!
Peanuts! Wow!
Peanuts.
Wow!
Wow!
Peanut paint.
Free peanut cream.
This person, someone gave out a bag of peanuts.
So to this person, someone gave a bag of peanuts.
Gave it on before the temple.
They gave it before the temple.
And peanuts.
Pujari thought,
I love peanuts!
oh peanuts, I love peanuts, wow.
He closed the door.
He closed the door.
How to break the shell of peanuts.
He was thinking how to break the shell of the peanuts. Rock is good. So he took the saligram and started breaking.
Until owner, he had to come up at that time.
So the zamindar, the temple owner, he happened to come up at that time.
The door was closed.
The door was closed.
He looked through the window.
He looked through the window
He heard something.
and he saw that she was breaking the. He heard the sound. Chick, chick, chick.
And look,
He looked.
so I took the cellular Shila, the Narayan Shila, and breaking peanuts.
He saw that he had taken the Narayan Shila and he was breaking peanuts.
Yo, Vasati demon! How did you do this?
You Pashandi demon, how did you do this?
And then grabbed my neck, threw him out.
He grabbed him by the neck and threw him out.
So, when people would take the car, they go buy medicine or go to town,
So when they would take the car and go out to buy medicines or go out into the town,
he said, this is like signing up there, but I want
this is like Saligram Diya Badam Banga.
like breaking peanuts with the cellular Shila.
Like breaking peanuts with the Saligram Shila.
But now we take the car all
But now we take the car to all places.
That was a very rare thing.
That time the car was a very rare thing.
And here you're taking, he bought it for preaching, not for buying medicine.
He bought the car for preaching, not for buying medicines.
Like reading, take the picture on Rita. Linda, he wanted to enter the massage by taking his legs.
So in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, we read how Govinda, he wanted to massage Lord Chaitanya's legs,
But he was lying in front of the door.
but Lord Chaitanya was lying in front of the door.
So he asked Lord Chaitanya roll over and then he walked in.
So he asked Lord Chaitanya, can you roll over so that I can walk in?
He said, I'm too tired. I can't move my body.
Lord Chaitanya said, I'm too tired, I cannot move my body.
Govinda asked again and again.
Govinda asked again and again.
But Lord Chaitanya answered, I don't say, can't move.
So Lord Chaitanya would say, I'm too exhausted, I cannot move.
But then he took a cloth, held Lord Chaitanya and stepped over it in his service of massage.
So he put a cloth on Lord Chaitanya, stepped over, and then he did his service of massage.
But he didn't was up.
But that didn't work out.
When Lord Chaitanya fell asleep, Govinda stayed there.
So when Lord Chaitanya fell asleep, Lord Chaitanya, Govinda stayed there.
After about an hour, Lord Chaitanya was up.
Then after an hour, Lord Chaitanya woke up.
Why didn't you leave? Go take your prasadam.
Why didn't you leave and go and take your prasadam?
You were lying there.
You were lying there.
How did you get in?
How did you get in?
See, for bring my seva, if I have to go to hell, I'll do it.
For doing my seva, if I have to go to hell, I will do it.
But I don't want to commit the aparat my own sense of things.
But I don't want to commit aparat for my own sense gratification.
So, like that, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, he was instructing on that.
So like that, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he was instructing
How we should use Krishna's things for preaching.
how we should use Krishna's things for preaching.
And in 1922, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur in the Gaudiya Honours magazines.
In one of the Gaudiya magazines in 1922,
he gave instruction
he gave an instruction
about those who want to get married.
about those who want to get married.
I guess people don't know about this. That's
I
a,
guess people don't know about this. That is different one. Should I read? Okay, should I read?
Start with the right.
Start with the right. Okay, go on. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada wrote in an article, Relation between the sexes in the Harmonist. The cardinal principle of Grihastha Ashram is that no one may be the owner of any property or service of another. Everyone is only a servant whose activities are ever in the service of the Lord. Similarly, the sole object of everyone's service as the only master, only friend, only son, and only consort is Krishna. Marrying and giving in marriage do not give rise to any rights of a master, either to the husband or to the wife. Men and women are joined in wedlock for the purpose of serving each other in the performance of the joint service of Krishna. The wife is not an object of enjoyment of the husband, nor vice versa. They do not marry for gratifying their sexual appetites. They marry for pleasing the Lord, not for pleasing themselves. They choose their partners, only such persons who serve God better than themselves. They offer themselves to be accepted by their partners for the favor of being allowed to share in their superior service of Hari. Neither the husband nor the wife should claim the services of his or her partner on their own account. Both of them are only to offer their services if and when their partner is pleased to permit them to share their service of Hari. None of them can force their partners to serve them. This system of household discipline has its roots in the joint worship of the household deity by all members of the household. The reason why the Guru does not ordinarily ask any person to enter the state of wedlock is that it is very rare to find anyone in this world who is willing to regard his or her wife or husband as worthy of his or her unconditional services. This is, however, exactly the only relationship between husband and wife that alone can be sanctioned by the Guru.
A very interesting article written by His Language Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
So that's a very interesting article that was written by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
And I thought I'd read that because in our community we have many grihasthas and
I thought that I'll read it because in our community we have many grihasthas.
Naturally this is the highest Krishna conscious principle.
And naturally, this is the highest Krishna conscious principle.
Actually, Prabhupada on his Vyasa-Puja in 1973 in London.
And the Prabhupada in his Vyasa-Puja in 1973 in London.
He had told how his Gurudev had sent sannyasis to London.
He had said how his GURUMAHARAJ had sent sannyasis to London.
And they were not successful.
But they were not successful.
Prabhupada sent grihastas.
Prabhupada sent grihastas
And they were successful.
and they were very successful.
So he said
So he said
that he wanted all his grihastas to have, first of all, they should be Paramahamsas.
So he said that first of all his grihastas should be Paramahamsas.
And that, just Bhakti, Thakur was grihasta.
Yeah, just like Bhaktivinoda Thakur was grihasta,
And he had a son, which was the guru of Prabhupada.
and he had a son who was the guru of Srila Prabhupada.
And Prabhupada said, you need many such acharyas.
The Prabhupada said, we need many such acharyas.
So grihastas should try to please have such an acharya as your children, as your son.
So grihastas should try to have such an acharya as their son.
And so he was inspiring the grihastas to take up this preaching assignment.
So he was inspiring the grihastas to take up this preaching assignment.
So there's a book called the Upakan, the title of the example stories of
So there is a book called Upakyan Upadesha, which is a type of instructive stories told by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
He would tell a story and have a little code
He would tell a story and have a little code name,
like that. Sliding on the banana,
like Saligram Diya Badam Banga,
breaking peanuts, or sliding on
breaking peanuts with the Saligram Shila.
Someone was using Krishna's property for some sense or other reason. You're doing sliding on the banana.
If someone was using Krishna's property for their sense gratification, he would say, you are doing Saligram Diya Badam Banga.
You're breaking peanuts with the sliding on the
You are baking peanuts with the Saligram Shila.
Like that, he told one story.
Like that, he told one story.
Kacha kata, hotel.
Kache katar buke the.
Jackfruit in the tree. Well, I don't know what's
Jackfruit on the tree, oil on your bush there. What does it mean?
I tell the story.
He told the story.
A man was walking by an orchard.
A man was walking by an orchard.
Top of the tree.
On the top of the tree,
Saw ripe jackfruit.
he saw a ripe jackfruit.
Smell was coming over.
The smell was coming over.
So, I need another jackfruit. Right.
He was another jackfruit premi.
So, but I don't know, those who are foreigners don't know much about jackfruit.
Those are foreigners, they don't know what's about jackfruit.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Anyway, a bit sticky.
It's a bit sticky.
And so he was afraid.
So he was afraid,
I eat the jackfruit,
if I eat the jackfruit,
it's stuck on my
it
mustache.
will get stuck on the bush there.
I went to my grocery store,
He went to the nearby grocery store.
bought 2 grams of oil,
He got a few grams of oil. He oiled his bush there.
jackfruit in the tree, oil on the mustache.
Jackfruit on the tree, oil on the bush there.
I don't know what to do with it. He climbed up the tree, and he was right close to the jackfruit, almost, the wedge was standing on grapes.
So he got up the tree, he climbed up the tree, he was almost near the jackfruit, and suddenly the branch he was standing on broke and fell down.
Oh, He started screaming.
He started screaming.
And really the security of the guard of the orchard, he ran off. Oh, I tried to steal jackfruit.
Immediately the security of the orchard, he ran over. They said, oh, someone is trying to steal the jackfruit.
Beat him.
He beat him up
Stick.
with a stick.
That's the story.
So that's the story.
Thakur comes out over there.
Vyasa-Puja, Gupete. What does it mean?
See, everyone shakes their head.
Everyone is scratching their head.
It's a very funny story.
Very funny story.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
You say,
Then he was saying,
if someone thinks they can achieve Krishna, not going to the Guru Parampara,
if someone thinks that they can achieve Krishna not going through the Guru Parampara, by stealing,
instead they get weak.
instead they get beaten.
They have to go through the Guru Parampara.
So they have to go through the Guru Parampara.
They have to have a bona fide Guru.
They have to have a bona fide Guru.
Otherwise, even they're very common. I don't need a Guru. I'm sufficient.
We hear people say, I don't need a Guru.
I'm sufficient.
I am sufficient.
It's a very Western.
So, putting oil on the bush then.
They tell this story that afterwards, when someone was upstart, then he was all Dr. Katal over town.
So after he
That
told,
bird in the tree, well, I am not sure.
so after he said the story, then anyone who's an upstart would say, Gache katal gupe tel. Jackfruit of the tree, oil on the bush then.
So he would tell these stories,
So he would tell these stories.
and then no one could figure out what's the purport.
No one could figure out what's the purport.
Give the purport, and then they'd use the story, mantra, to refer.
So then he would give the story and he would use the mantra, the short code.
There's a whole book on this.
There's a whole book on this.
Time was running out.
But the time is almost running out.
I can tell you tomorrow.
I can tell you tomorrow.
I can tell you more, but
I can tell you more.
One thing I heard that they're undercooked of mountain of rice and a dog went ate out of it.
I heard how there was once an undercoat and there was a mound of rice and a dog went and ate from it.
The whole mountain of rice is all the dog ate it. It's unpure.
So the whole mound of rice is now unpure because a dog ate from it.
And he told Bhakti, and the Saraswati Thakur,
So they told Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
really?
He said, really?
Where did the dog eat it?
Where did the dog eat it?
Here?
Here?
There.
There.
You're sure it's here?
You're sure it is here?
All right.
All right. So the feast went on.
So, he was a very dynamic person.
So he was a very dynamic person.
And they'd ask Prabhupada, tell us something about Bhakti,
We would sometimes ask Srila Prabhupada, could you tell us something about Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur?
He just say he was a Vaikuntha man.
He would just say, he was a Vaikuntha man.
So, we're very fortunate that
So we are very fortunate that
we're in Krishna consciousness today.
we are in Krishna consciousness today.
Observing the apparent state of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
And we are observing the appearance day of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
We have the Bhakti Vinod Asan in Calcutta.
We have the Bhakti Vinod Asan in Calcutta.
It was a very run-down, broken house.
That was a very run-down, broken house.
And we got it and fixed it up.
We got it and we fixed it up.
And now it's been awarded some recognition as the best reconditioned house.
Now it has been awarded some recognition as the best reconditioned house
Of the 1800s.
of the 1800s.
We have some time, about 45 minutes from the airport, go and visit that.
If you have some time, it's about 45 minutes from the airport. Please go and visit it.
And that's our Bhagavan met Bhakti and the Saraswati Thakur
That's where Srila Prabhupada met Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur
around 1922.
in 1922.
There, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he sat on the grandstand Vishnupriya.
There, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said on the appearance day of Vishnu Priya
And he was re-establishing Vishnu Vaishnava Raj Sabha.
that he was re-establishing the Vishva Vaishnava Rajya Sabha.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Vishnu Vaishnava is all the Vaishnavas of the universe.
Vishva Vaishnava means Vaishnavas of all the universe.
God, the king.
The king.
Who is the king of all the Vaishnavas?
Who is the king of all the Vaishnavas?
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Sri Chaitanya.
So Vishnu Vaishnava Raj, his Sada means the devotees, for example.
So Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha means the devotees were assembled.
So that was Rupa Swami was the first Vishnu Vaishnava Raj Sabha principal devotee.
Rupa Goswami was the first Vishwa Vaishnava Rajya Sabha principal devotee.
And then there was Jiva Swami.
Then Jiva Goswami.
And then now Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur said he was re-establishing it.
And then Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said that he was re-establishing it.
And maybe his great A.C. Bhakti Siddhanta Swami Prabhupada would be the next in line.
And maybe His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada will be the next in line.
And we're established a desire, Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada's desire was to have lotus footprints of Lord Chaitanya in all the places he visited.
Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's desire was to have the lotus footprints of Lord Chaitanya wherever Lord Chaitanya visited.
So when they were in Vrindavan,
So when we were in Vrindavan,
they established first lotus footprint and Radhakund Shyamakund.
so we established the first lotus footprint at Radhakund and Shyamakund.
And number of devotees, disciples of GURUMAHARAJ and my scholars, they're finding out how to establish a lotus of the Lord Chaitanya in each of the forests.
So many disciples of Gopal Krishna Maharaj and others, they're trying to find out how to establish the lotus footprints of Lord Chaitanya in each forest.
And all over India, wherever he visited.
And all over India, wherever he visits.
Of course, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur established about 8.
Of course, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur established about 8 of them.
and his followers established some.
and his followers established some.
We're continuing that work.
We are continuing that work.
And we have another split. This opposite the Adikesha temple.
And we have the lotus footprints just opposite the Adikeshava temple,
where Lord Chaitanya discovered the Brahma Samhita and other books.
where Lord Chaitanya discovered the Brahma Samhita and other books.
Anyway, today I have the advanced day on the 50th to Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur.
So today we have the appearance day of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
And I was told that our devotees are mindful, very happy to be the world headquarters and to receive the GBCs.
And I was told that our devotees are happy to be at the world headquarters and receive the GBCs.
And different divisions of Mayapur
So different divisions of Mayapur
are offering special prasadam
are offering special prasadam
to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur
to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur
for GBCs and all his fellow devotees.
for all the GBCs and all the assembled devotees.
And right now we have about 7,500 devotees.
In Mayapur we have about 7,500 devotees.
And 7,000 are grihastas,
7,000, about 7,000 of them are grihastas,
500 or so are brahmacharis.
500 or so are brahmacharis,
Like the puja
like the puja
division,
division
145 devotees.
has 145 devotees.
Then altars here, Samadhi, Vadivutya, Thailand Temple,
Here, Samadhi, Bhajan Kutir, Jagannath Temple,
kitchens,
kitchens,
3 kitchens,
3 kitchens,
sewing over making electrics,
sewing room.
145 devotees.
So totally 145 devotees.
Sankirtan,
Sankirtan,
also 150, I don't know exactly, 150 devotees.
I don't know exactly, but about 150 devotees.
10 buses.
10 buses.
Buses are out now distributing books.
Buses are now out distributing books.
They'll come back in the day,
They'll come back in a day,
any day.
any day.
And we have them book tables like this table, and different tables.
We have book tables like this table and different tables.
And so, and then they have this, what's called Sankirtan Seva.
And then they have the Sankirtan Seva.
That's in the morning. They offer to the visitors
That's in the morning they offer to the visitors.
invitation to chant one round.
Invitation to chant 1 round.
Afterwards, they sell books.